Once again, I'm Yuto Majima. I've come to pay my respects today.
And your parents? What do they do? Calling your daughter's fiancé that kind of man? Ugh, unbelievable. I'll cut ties.
I visited the Takatsuki home at the end of September, when the lingering heat clung annoyingly to the air. In contrast to the air outside, the spacious entrance hall was wrapped in a refined, air-conditioned coolness.
Welcome. My, it must have been hot out.
Reina's mother, Misako, greeted us with a perfect smile and gave me a quick once-over. I don't think I was imagining the sharpness I felt in that gaze. Marble floors, a living room furnished with fine pieces, a courtyard visible through large windows. You could tell at a glance the stature of a family of doctors. I'm getting a little nervous, and Reina... When I peeked at her, she was composed. It reminded me again that she was the daughter of this house. I'm Yuto Majima, 28. Today, I'd come to Reina Takatsuki's family home to formally greet them. She's my fiancée, 1 year younger. According to Reina, her parents were elitists. I wondered how this would go. Once again, I'm Yuto Majima. I've come to pay my respects today.
And your parents? What do they do?
Misako cut in, ignoring the flow of conversation. Yes, they run a barber shop? A place in Yokohama called Barber Majima. It was at that moment, Reina's father, Seiichi, slightly furrowed his brow and gave a nasal snort while lounging on the sofa. I see, from the bottom rung then. You could have tried to gloss it over, but I'll give you credit for saying it plainly. Right, Mother?
Indeed. A barbershop is a relic of the Showa era. I suppose it used to be rooted in the community, but nowadays it's rare.
Misako sighed as she raised the teacup to her lips. Her eyes seemed to say, how dare someone from such a family approach our daughter? I didn't miss the small tremor in Reina's hand at that moment. Your education? Vocational school? I'm a hairstylist too. Ha. Seiichi let out a deep sigh. A heavy silence fell, and after a moment, Reina spoke up.
Stop it! Don't talk like that. He's sincere, he works hard, and he takes good care of me. Don't judge people by their schooling or their family background. Reina, do you understand? Our family has been doctors for generations. I want you to marry someone appropriate.
Misako's words clearly carried irritation.
What does appropriate mean? A person from a top company with a title, with a good family name?
That's a minimum condition. On top of that, he must love you deeply. If he can't even meet the minimum, don't do it.
That's right. We'll find you someone better. Calling your daughter's fiancé that kind of man? Ugh, unbelievable. I'll cut ties.
Reina stood up and the chair scraped loudly across the floor.
I'm leaving this house today. I'm not coming back. I'm marrying him.
Don't be ridiculous. Is that how you speak to your parents? Do you know how much love we poured into raising you?
Stop trying to bind me with "we raised you." My life is mine.
Reina took my hand and left the house. Her parents didn't try to stop us, or rather, they couldn't. It was the moment when their gentle control of "she'll understand if we tell her" stopped working. I'm sorry. Because of me, your relationship with your parents...
No, I'm the one who's sorry. I should have understood they were elitists, but I didn't. It's true they raised me with love. I guess I got conceited, thinking they'd listen if it was my request.
Outside, the wind at the end of September, nearly October, struck our cheeks. The warmth of her hand felt pleasant on my air-conditioned, chilled body. A week later, Raina really had cut off all contact. Line, email, phone, blocked. Every last one. We also chose our new place far from her family home to live together. Are you okay, Raina? You don't have to push them away so suddenly.
Yeah, I'm okay. But with things like this, if you don't do it all at once, you'll end up with regrets.
If possible, I don't want to drive a wedge between you and your parents.
It can't be helped. They're the ones at fault. They called you bottom rung without knowing anything about you.
Well, that was pretty harsh, I admit.
More than pretty harsh.
Raina pouted, and I couldn't help but laugh. Sorry. I'm glad you're angry for me, but I'm still worried about you cutting off your whole family.
But I feel so free now. So this is fine.
I hope they understand someday.
Am I being an unfilial daughter?
I don't know. It's a hard question, but I want to believe that you being happy is a form of filial piety.
You're right. From now on, I'm going to be as happy as I can with you, Yuto.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Besides, I'm still in touch with Ayano.
Ayano is Reina's sister, 5 years younger, living alone while attending a medical university. They seem to be close, and I've met her a few times too. I see. Then if anything happens, she'll contact you right away, so it should be fine.
Speaking of fine, greeting your family, Yuto, I hope I can do it well. I'm a little nervous.
It's fine. It's easy going at my place. We chatted as we unpacked. Reina opened a box and took out several photo frames.
Hey, Yuto, where should we put the frames?
By the window would be good. The light comes in there.
We're going to fill the room with our photos from now on.
Exactly. Let's put up lots of them. When I said that, Reina's expression softened. Later, we headed to my family home to say hello. A short walk from the station, a 2-story building with a small sign came into view. At the entrance, hand-painted letters spelled Barber Majima, and a red, white, blue barber pole welcomed us.
Hey, do I look weird? Is everything okay?
You're fine. Nothing's weird. I mean, you get nervous too, Reina. It was a little funny to see Reina, who'd been so composed in that mansion, now nervous. When I pushed open the door with the closed for regular day off sign, a soft scent of shampoo and towels tickled my nose. Different from the salon where I usually work, the smell made me feel I was home.
My, Reina, welcome.
It must have been a long trip. Take your time and relax. I could tell Reina, who'd been tense, was relieved by my parents' warm welcome. We were shown straight up to the living space on the second floor.
It's so homey and lovely.
Homey, or rather, we've been in the same place since the Showa era.
It's a bit small, but it feels cozy, right? Yes. Honestly, I'm relieved.
Seeing Reina happily chatting with my mom, I relaxed a little too. As we all chatted over tea for a while, my father suddenly muttered with a serious air.
We should go greet your parents in person one of these days, Reina.
Silence spread at those words.
Sorry. Due to some circumstances, not for a while.
I see. I won't force it. Family matters are for the people involved to decide.
Thanks, Dad. Trying to change the mood, Dad suddenly formed a scissors shape with his hand and joked.
Say, Reina, since you're here, want a little trim?
No. Reina had her hair set today.
But there are a few split ends at the tips.
Reina, you don't have to go along with him. On the way back, as we walked through the shopping arcade at dusk, Reina murmured.
Your parents are so kind.
You think so? Well, we've always been a regular barbershop. No need to put on airs.
I was a little nervous because my parents are the way they are. I couldn't help comparing. But they were totally different.
So, do you think we'll get along well? When I asked that, Reina answered firmly with a great smile. Yeah. Half a year and a bit later, we decided to have a small family-only wedding. Are you sure it's okay not to invite your parents?
It's fine. If they came, it would just be awkward for everyone.
Well, that's true.
The people who are coming today are enough.
There was no hesitation in Reina's profile as she smiled. In the waiting room, I kept setting Reina's hair.
Yuto, you really are a pro. Make me extra beautiful today.
Are you sure you want me to do it? It's a special day. How about some famous star stylist?
No, I want you. Because you know my hair better than anyone.
Alright, then I'll use every skill I've got and make you absolutely stunning.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
About 30 minutes into the work, there was a sudden knock at the door. Who could it be? When I opened it, Ayano was standing there.
Hey, sis. Ayano.
Long time no see, Ayano.
Yuto, please take good care of my sister. Thank you. I'm really happy. So, along with my congratulations, listen, sis. Actually, I finally did it. Did what? I gave Dad and Mom a good wake-up call. A wake-up call? What does that even mean? Now, calm down and listen. I didn't hit them or anything. That somehow sounds even scarier. It's okay. It was proper self-defense. Wait, does that sound like something else? That's absolutely the lead-up to an incident. It's a bit of a long story. I cut ties with them too, just like you did. Huh? Why?
Reina snapped her head toward Ayano at her matter-of-fact declaration. Hey, Reina, don't move so suddenly. I'm still setting your hair.
Yeah, so, actually...
Ayano settled into a chair and began to speak slowly. The story goes back a few months. After Reina left home, the Takatsuki parents started acting oddly restless. Then, one day, out of the blue, they called Ayano to the house by phone.
Ayano, it's time you seriously thought about your future.
Seiichi's voice was harder than usual. Several Omiai photos were lined up on the table. Doctors, corporate executive candidates, lawyers, men impressive only in title.
You want me to pick from these?
Rather than pick, just meet them. They're suitable for our family status. We chose carefully after what happened with Reina.
That's right. We considered your tastes too. Look, this one looks like a K-pop idol, right? You were into them in middle and high school. I mean, he does look like one, but that's not the point, is it?
It was obvious they were trying to fill the hole Reina left with their other daughter. The first Omiai ended in all of 5 minutes. The man handed over his card and said with a pleasant smile, "Your sisters are both so beautiful. What happened with your sister was unfortunate, but it's good you cut ties with someone like that." Ayano's smile went stiff.
Someone like that? Who do you mean?
At Ayano's low, calm voice, the man blinked in confusion. Huh? No, of course. He tried to cover it with a vague smile, but Ayano didn't look away.
So you call my precious sister someone like that, do you?
No, you misunderstand.
That's enough.
He tried to recover, but Ayano was already on her feet. The second Omiai partner droned on endlessly about wine trivia, then looked down on the waitress.
Does that story have any meaning for me?
When Ayano asked back, the man gave a bitter laugh and shrugged. The third man was a man who spoke only about family pedigree.
Enough already!
On the way home, Ayano was completely exhausted.
Hey, I'm not doing any more omiyai.
One evening after dinner, Ayano finally said it to her parents.
What are you talking about? This is for your own good.
No, it's for you. I don't want to be used as a tool to preserve family status.
Mother froze. Father's brows shot up.
Just like with Reina, you don't understand how foolish it is to defy your parents.
Whether it's foolish or not, I decide that.
At those words, the air in the living room turned taut.
Ayano, reconsider! You'll regret it like Reina. My sister doesn't regret it. At least, that's how I see it.
In the end, the talk ended in deadlock. The following week, her parents held a dinner party to present Ayano as a promising daughter. But at the toast, Ayano said it smoothly.
I've decided to cut ties with home, same as my sister. I won't be doing any more omiyai. I'll build my life with someone I choose myself. Of course, until I become a proper doctor, my studies come first, so it'll be after graduation.
The shocking declaration froze the table at once.
What are you saying?
That's right. Ayano, know your place.
Misako's voice cracked. Seiichi glared red-faced. But Ayano just smiled, drained her wine, stood, and quietly turned her back.
Thank you for the meal.
From that day, she blocked all calls. For the parents, it was the moment their younger daughter also slipped from their grasp.
So that's why I haven't been in contact with home these past few months either.
Then maybe the root of this is kinda my fault.
No, you don't. Don't worry. You're not involved. I was never comfortable with their elitism anyway. That's why I lived alone. Yeah, it feels like the pus that needed to come out finally did. I just hope it heals without festering worse.
Reina tugged at me, and I let out a small sigh too. After the ceremony, daily life returned. One day I was back to cutting hair for a regular client at the salon. On a personal note, I just had my wedding recently.
Oh my, how wonderful. Congratulations. Your wife's a lucky woman.
Our smiles met in the mirror, softening warmly.
Youth is nice. I had times like that too.
What are you saying? You're still youthful, Nagase-san. Then suddenly, the shop door burst open.
Is Majima Yuto here?
The shouting made my hand with the scissors freeze. I looked, and there stood Reina's parents. Father-in-law?
Father-in-law? I owe you no such title.
You even held a wedding without telling us. What are you thinking?
How did you even find this place?
With a little money slipped into an agency, it's easy.
The shop grew more unsettled. Feeling things turning bad, I tried to calm them. I'm sorry, I'm with a client now. I'll call Reina later.
Always relying on Reina? Can't do anything yourself. Truly bottom rung.
Misako gave no ground.
Why would Reina choose a man like you? You must be deceiving her.
Deceiving her? Never. The words like blades caught in my throat. The shop's air went rough, and then...
I don't mind if you talk, but I'll be joining in too.
Nagase, my regular client, turned her chair and looked straight at them. Her voice carried authority. At once, Seiichi's face froze.
Professor Nagase, why are you here?
Majima here has been cutting my hair every month. I've been coming nearly 10 years. I trust his skill and his character. He supported me as a doctor all these years. He's a benefactor.
Professor? Murmured other customers, whispering. Their faces turned paler and paler. Nagase-san, are you acquainted with Takatsuki-san?
Yes, he's in our university's medical faculty. Isn't that right, Dr. Takatsuki?
Yes.
I'd heard rumors your daughters cut ties with you. Seeing this, it makes sense.
Nagase shrugged.
The man you called bottom rung is someone I respect. Your daughter's judgment is the right one.
That's...
A person's worth isn't determined by titles. If you don't understand that, you're immature both as a doctor and as parents. You can't say such things. Be silent.
At that commanding voice, even I straightened up. Nagase's piercing eyes locked on the in-laws, and she declared clearly,
Your daughter had the courage to choose happiness. To insult that is shameful, not as parents, but as human beings.
At those words, customers whispered, She's right. What terrible parents.
Majima-san is an important, admirable senior to us, too.
Buoyed by the momentum, the assistant added in a trembling voice. Another customer laughed and said, This salon's skill is the best in town in support. Everyone.
Well then, if you've got more to say, go ahead. If not, apologize to the shop and leave.
When Nagase said that, the two bowed their heads weakly and trudged out. As the door closed, a sigh of relief spread through the shop, followed by applause from somewhere. Thank you very much. I bowed deeply, my voice trembling as I replied. In the mirror at that moment, I saw my own eyes holding true pride. Since that day, we'd had no contact with Reina's parents. No New Year's cards came. Rumor had it their ties with relatives had dwindled, and though the house was large, hardly anyone visited.
How did it come to this?
We must be the only ones abandoned by our kids.
Seiichi continued working at the clinic, but conversations with patients were bare minimum. Misako stayed away from social circles, and the once confident smile she wore had faded. Meanwhile, our life was quietly but surely growing more colorful. In our little apartment, the smell of miso soup drifted from the kitchen, laundry hung by the window. On days off, we walked the shopping street with croquets in hand, and sometimes took short train trips. That was our life.
This street's gotten busier. I like these ordinary days best.
Me too. Feels kinda luxurious. Reina kept working at her company. I stayed busy at the salon. But every night, we always saw each other at home. And in the third spring, our family grew by one more. Wrapping the small body in a bath towel, I slid my fingers softly through her still fine hair.
You really are good at it. Cutting while she sleeps without waking her.
I'm a pro. Cutting without tears is part of the craft.
Maybe someday she'll be as good at cutting hair as you, Yuto.
That'd be funny, but whatever path she loves, that's fine.
That's right. Family background, titles, none of it matters.
My daughter's tiny fingers gripped mine tightly.
See? She just called you Papa.
No, that wasn't even words yet.
It's fine, I heard it. Thank you, Yuto.
It's not family or titles that bring true happiness, but hearts that respect each other.
Shokun, let's go to the ocean. I want to dig for clams.
Dig for clams? You mean clamming?
Oh, wait, hold up. Is that kid yours? What an ugly little thing.
Huh?
Shokun, Koharu-chan's here.
Sorry to bother you as always. Sure, we're coming in.
Welcome. I've been waiting. My name is Sho Amakura. I'm 23,
just started working in university administration. And the two who just arrived, one is my older brother Kakeru Amakura, the other is his daughter and my niece, Koharu.
Hey, Shokun. Koharu's got a favor to ask. Shokun, let's go to the ocean. I want to dig for clams.
Dig for clams? You mean clamming?
Yeah, we pretended to do clamming at daycare, and it was really fun. So I want to do it with Shokun too.
There's the anime Makigai Ranger. That's popular right now, right? Looks like it's because of that. She wouldn't take no for an answer unless Sho came too. Well, I'd like to go with you too. What do you say?
Clamming, huh? Sounds fun. Let's do it.
And so, a few days later, here we are, out digging for clams.
Whoa, so many people. Koharu, don't wander off from me, okay?
My brother had a work emergency and had to go into the office. Since he's a single father, today it's just me and Koharu. Her safety is my responsibility. Alright then, I'm a climbing newbie. I'll be counting on you, Captain Koharu.
Leave everything to Captain Koharu. First, look for tiny holes.
Roger that. Let's see. Hose. Oh, this one?
Yep, and then dig right here. Take this.
Whoa, amazing! It's a clam! Captain Koharu, you're incredible! Apparently, Makigai Ranger is pretty legit. Following Captain Koharu's advice, I was able to collect clams like crazy. Captain Koharu, there aren't any more little holes around here.
Roger, then let's go find a new hole.
We were about to move to a new spot since there weren't any more clams nearby.
Huh? Sho? Is that you?
Rie?
A voice from behind. I turned around to see my ex-girlfriend from college, Rie Nanjo.
Whoa, it really is you. Long time no see. How many years has it been?
Rie talks like it's nothing. She seems completely unbothered. But unlike Rie, I can't just treat her like an old friend. I met Rie during my second year in college at a group line date arranged by a club senpai. We started hanging out often with other members we met that day. Where should we go next? Anyone got suggestions? How about camping? Glamping is really trending these days, right?
Camping has too many bugs. I don't like bugs. Isn't something like a clean pool better?
Unlike me, who didn't care either way, Rie was always clear about her preferences.
Hey, Sho. Rie's kinda harsh, huh? She gives up spoiled princess vibes.
Really? I think it's actually helpful how she always shares her opinion. It makes it easier to plan stuff. People seem to find Rie difficult, but I admired how honest she was. Apparently, she noticed how I felt. One day, she just said, "I'll make you my boyfriend." I was surprised, but by then I already liked her, so I had no reason to say no. But that happiness didn't last.
Excuse me, there's way too much ice in this coffee. Add more coffee to make up for it.
Rie, stop. Don't bother the staff. On our dates, I saw Rie make selfish complaints like this many times. Rie, I've told you over and over. Stop making selfish complaints like that. Each time I told her to stop. I believed she'd understand, but...
Huh? I wasn't wrong. Too much ice waters down the coffee. Why are you mad at me? You love me, don't you? Ugh, I seriously can't with you anymore. You're so annoying lately. Just being with you pisses me off. We're done. Goodbye.
Huh? Wait, Rie! We're not finished talking. Please wait. After that, I tried to talk it out multiple times, but she wouldn't give me the chance. And just like that, it ended. After that, we never interacted again, so today's reunion was truly unexpected.
Oh, wait, hold up. Is that kid yours? What an ugly little thing.
Huh?
Too bad she looks like you, huh? Short and totally plain. If I looked like that, I'd just give up on life.
Rie, seriously, you're still. Rie insulted Koharu. I couldn't help but raise my voice in anger at that moment.
Rie, what the hell are you doing?
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
A voice from behind startled us. A woman, apparently someone Rie knows.
Rie, what did you just say? Ugh, unbelievable. How could you say that to such a sweet kid? Haven't I always told you? Think about how others feel before you speak?
Ugh, here we go again. Another lecture from Hikari. Ugh, what a drag. I'm over it. I'm going home.
Rie, apologize. Hey, Rie.
Hikari's voice is completely ignored as Rie walks away. Rie hasn't changed at all.
I'm so sorry about my friend. I was way out of line.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. Please don't bow. After that, the woman who bowed in Rie's place, her name is Hikari Sanomiya. She's been friends with Rie for years. You've known Rie since back then?
I don't mean to pry, but can I ask what your relationship with Rie was?
Well, we dated back in college. For a few months, not that long.
What? Her ex?
Yeah, it was during college. Just a few months, not a long-term thing.
I see. So you're the one.
Hikaru looks at me like she's thinking something, then mutters something under her breath.
Big sis, don't tell me. You're falling for Shoku? You can't. Shoku belongs to Koharu.
Uh-huh? No, that's not it. Alright then. I'll get going. Jeez, Rie just dished me and went home even though we came together. Ugh, I didn't get a single clam.
Huh? You're leaving? If you'd like, why not join us?
Eh? Oh, no. I couldn't possibly. I'll just buy some clams and go home.
But it'd be such a waste to leave now. And we got our clam-digging captain here. So join us.
Ahem. If you're with Koharu, 0 clams is impossible. Come on, let's find some together.
Well then, I guess I'll take you up on your offer. Thank you so much.
And so, our 2-person climbing party turned into 3, becoming even livelier.
Shoku, stop flirting with the big sister. Look only at me.
No, we're not flirting or anything. And where did you even learn that word?
Koharu-chan's only 5 and already knows how to speak her mind. I couldn't do that at her age.
Koharu was clearly jealous of Hikari, but they soon got along and laughed together. After we finished, I parted ways with Hikari and waited at my place for my brother to return.
Sorry I'm late. Everything okay? Whoa, you caught this many.
Welcome back, Kakeru. Koharu is amazing. I followed the advice and ended up with a ton of clams.
Ahem. Koharu's the best. I'm not losing to that lady.
Huh? That lady? Did someone else come along today?
Well, it's kind of a long story, and then this and that happened.
Okay, got it. Take me to that ex right now. I'm gonna beat the rotten attitude out of her.
Kakeru, calm down. Where are you going?
Don't worry, I am calm. I'm just going to teach the woman who hurt my little brother and daughter a lesson.
I know my brother is calm. That's what makes him all the more terrifying when he's angry.
Shoku, your phone's ringing, you know.
Wait, seriously, Kakeru, please just hold back. The call happened from Hikari. She said she has something she wanted to give Koharu, so we agreed to meet at the park on our next day off.
I've been thinking about that day ever since. Here, could you give this to Koharu-chan? It's not much of an apology, but...
Even at 5, Koharu understood she'd been insulted. It wasn't Hikari's fault, but she couldn't ignore the possibility that it left a scar. Thank you, Hikari-san. I'm sure Koharu will be really happy. Since then, we kept in touch, and when we discovered we liked the same artist, we got even closer. Thanks to Hikari's insane luck getting tickets, we even went to a concert together.
It was seriously amazing. I've only ever seen it on DVD, but the production was insane. That stage setup was next level.
Right? I didn't think those fish up top would move. And the sound shook the whole venue. Chills.
Totally. Rabakoi really is the best. Welcome. Here's your water. Huh?
Whoa, that's code.
Oh no. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I'll bring you a towel right away.
Shogun, are you okay? Use this towel. But wait, this is my sweat-soaked concert towel.
Even Hikari, for some reason, was flustered alongside the waitress. Seeing people panic weirdly makes you calm. Oh, I was just surprised. Just wipe the table, please. I'll go freshen up in the restroom. Good thing I bought a shirt at the merch booth earlier. Saved me from walking around soaked.
We're so sorry, sir. We'll cover the cleaning costs.
It's fine. It was just water. And I had a change of clothes.
We're truly sorry. Please, at least let us treat you to today's cake special and a drink.
It really is totally different.
Hikari mutters under her breath. What does she mean by that? Hikari-san? Wait, do I not look good in this shirt?
No, you look amazing. I can't wait to wear mine too.
Despite the hiccup, I had a really fun, fulfilling day with Hikari-san. A few months later, the three of us are out shopping today. The goal is to find a birthday gift for Koharu, whose birthday is coming up. Usually it's just Kakeru and me, but this year Hikari's joining us.
I've heard about you from Sho. Thank you for the lovely gift you gave Koharu the other day.
Oh no, that was just an apology. I'm really happy I get to tag along today.
The three of us wrapped up our small talk, and we're about to head into the store when...
Found you, Hikari.
Huh? Rie, what are you doing here?
There she was, Rie. She looked at Hikari with a smug, mocking expression.
You're so easy to read, Hikari. You were acting cagey about today, so I had a hunch. Nailed it. I wasn't even sure you'd be here, but I took a shot. So you turned down my invite to go on a date with my ex. Pfft, that's hilarious.
Hey, Sho. Is this the one you were talking about?
Yeah. Sorry, Kakeru. You got dragged into this. Kakeru's gaze sharpens, showing clear anger, but Rie doesn't seem to notice. On the contrary, she keeps going.
Hey, Hikari, don't tell me you like Sho now. My leftovers? Seriously? You better not go for a loser like Sho. Just give it up already.
Kakeru looks like he's about to explode, but I silently hold him back. Before I can say anything, Hikari steps forward and speaks.
Who's really the pathetic one here?
Huh? What? I can't hear you.
The pathetic one is you, Rie.
Hikari glares at Rie with a piercing gaze, her shoulders trembling with emotion.
What now? Another lecture? Ugh, annoying. You used to be easier to deal with. Back then you never talked back. You were just a girl who kept quiet.
The Hikari Rie describes doesn't sound like the Hikari I know now, but...
It's true. I used to be bad at expressing my feelings. You probably don't even remember Rie. But the reason I changed, it was actually thanks to you. Huh?
Blue for a girl? You're like a boy. You're weird, Hikari. Back when they were in elementary school, Hikari carried a blue backpack she liked. But boys mocked her saying blue was a boy color. But...
Who decided blue is only for boys? That's just something people made up. It's seriously lame.
Huh? What's your problem all of a sudden? This doesn't concern you. Buzz off.
I'm leaving anyway, and yelling because you can't come up with a comeback? That's even lamer. And you? If you don't like it, say so. Say stop. If you don't speak up, guys like this will just walk all over you.
I can say it. I can speak my mind too.
I'm sure you didn't say that to help me, Rie, but that moment, you saved me. Thanks to you, I changed. I realized how important it is to speak from the heart. Back then, you stood up for what was right and called out what was wrong. I admired that about you. But, Rie, you've changed. Somewhere along the way, you started acting like you were better than everyone else. You just say whatever you want and ignore how others feel. I've told you so many times to be careful with how you say things. Whenever you were wrong, I spoke up. But I've hit my limit. I can't be with friends with someone who laughs while hurting people with their words.
Hikari speaks with finality. To Rie, those words were completely unexpected.
What? Not friends? What are you saying? We're best friends, right? How can you say something so cruel?
I've been angry at you so many times before. Because I love the person you used to be. And because I was grateful, you helped me change. So I kept trying. But in the end, you kept hurting people even when I spoke up. That's on you, Rie.
Hikari must have believed that someday Rie will understand. That's why she stayed friends all this time. But
I don't want to watch you hurt anyone else. So this is the end of our friendship.
No, this can't be happening.
Shokun? Kakeru-san? Sorry about all that, but I'm okay now. Let's go.
Hikari-san. Hikari turns her back to Rie, no more hesitation in her eyes, and nudges us forward. Rie stays frozen, her head still down. Then she mumbles under her breath.
It's your fault.
Huh? What did you just say?
You told Hikari something, didn't you? You turned her against me because I dumped you.
Even now she blames me. She can't see it was her own doing. That's ridiculous. I'd never badmouth someone like that.
Hikari would never leave me. It has to be your fault. You're the worst. You ruined our friendship just to feel better?
Her eyes burn with pure hatred. She genuinely believes it's my fault. Calm down. I didn't do anything like that. Actually, you're the one who did that, weren't you?
Huh? No, I didn't. I never told anyone about you.
She says that, but her eyes darted around. She's clearly shaken.
Yes, you did. I've heard it myself. I remember exactly how you talked about your ex, Shokun, back in college. You said he always says horrible things, he treats waiters like trash, and he told me I needed to be a woman worthy of him. It was awful. That's what you said, but after meeting Shokun myself, I learned he's not like that at all. You only said that stuff out of spite after the breakup, didn't you?
No, that's not true. Really, it's not.
Even now, Rie tries to make excuses, but her expression says everything. Rie, I was drawn to how outspoken you were.
Then...
But you were the one being rude to the staff and saying terrible things. Don't you realize those words were hurting others, and even yourself?
You and your self-righteous crap. In the end, you abandoned me too.
Huh?
You left me, so it's your fault. It's all your fault I'm suffering like this now.
Rie still refuses to take responsibility, so I decided to tell her what I hadn't said before. Rie, I never wanted to break up with you. You were the one who ended out of nowhere.
What?
I cared about you. So when I saw things I thought were wrong, I pointed them out because I want us to work through them. But you're the one who rejected that.
No, that's not true. You were always going to leave me.
I never said I wanted to break up. I just pointed out what I thought you could work on.
No way.
She'd assumed I was going to dump her. So she beat me to it. She refused to talk after that, just to avoid hearing anything painful.
Rie will probably end up alone. Maybe then she'll finally reflect on what went wrong.
Rie has no words left. She just stares at the ground, but then...
Hey, Mind if the guy who's been left out of this says something to her?
Kakeru? Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you out, but I just...
No. I actually got to see my little bro grow up and look cool. And I figured this was something you and Hikari needed to handle yourselves. So I kept out of it. But now that it's all wrapped up, I've got a few things to say to this woman.
With that, Kakeru steps in front of Rie.
Hey you.
What?
Sounds like you had a lot to say about my precious daughter.
Daughter? You mean that little brat?
Thanks for admitting it. Not just about my daughter, you also insulted my brother, didn't you? You hurt the two people most important to me. I'll never forgive you for that, but since you've already been utterly humiliated, I'll let it slide today. But if you ever come near anyone in my family again, I will hunt you down.
We couldn't see Kakeru's face or hear what he said, but Rie's expression told us everything. Kakeru's always been scary when he's mad.
Alright, I'm done here. Come on, let's go.
My brother's expression was refreshingly satisfied. Hikari-san, is she going to be okay?
Yeah, she'll be fine. This was bound to happen eventually. And I think what she needs now is some time alone to think.
Hikari-san's expression looked a little sad, but I thought I could see her kindness shining through it. And so, we left that place, leaving Rie behind, her head hanging low. After that, abandoned by Hikari-san, Rie lost her only friend and spent her days in a daze.
Why? I was just being honest with how I felt. So why am I all alone now?
Just like Hikari-san had said, there was no one left around Rie anymore. She spent her days questioning why and how it came to this. Now that she'd lost the kindness of Hikari-san, who never gave up on her, Rie had no one left to lean on. What she does from here, how she gets back up, we may not be able to do anything to help anymore. As for us... Koharu! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Koharu-chan. Here's your present.
Thanks. Oh, but even though you gave me a present, I'm still not giving you Shoku. Because I'm gonna marry Shoku, okay?
What? Marriage? Koharu, what are you even saying? We're not like that. That's rude to Hikari-san.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind though.
See, Hikari-san said, wait, what?
Whoo! This is my chance to watch my little bro's romance blossom up close.
I think it's important to value your own feelings and to express them. But your words reflect who you are. If you don't show consideration for others, people will eventually walk away. I want to be someone who values my feelings while also respecting the people around me.